Okay folks, I found this in the city one morning. It's interesting. I don't agree with it, but I like some of the parts of the packaging look really interesting. And these are imported, or they were. I found the packaging on the ground, as a lot of things I find litter. Okay, let's see. Oh, we left one item behind from the last demo, so just put it there. And then we're just going to present what we've got. It is Double Happiness. Yeah, cigarette packet. I wouldn't call it happiness, but that's the marketing. Chinese cigarettes, I do believe. So I don't know if it's going to be a movement piece or a still piece. I'm going to try it movement. See how that went. Well, yeah, these are obviously not Australian cigarettes or ones that have the warning labels on them, like they typically do nowadays. And that's come up looking quite interesting. I can see some of the hologram. Looks really nice. Some of that lovely sparkles, but I'm still not convinced this is the one I want. Double Happiness. That sounds like typical. I guess Chinese like to use the word happiness and fortune and luck. I don't know why, it's just a part of their culture. I guess for me the word luck is a bit silly. I mean, we use it here in Australia, lucky lotteries and all that sort of stuff, and luck and lady luck. It's not just a Chineseism. It's yes, you know, English speaking countries use that word a lot as well, and I think we're going to utilise this. Might do one more and see if I can get a better result. Double Happiness. Fortune's another word they use, but we people from Australia use the word fortune as well, so it's not much difference. And that's come up looking quite a treat. I think we can work with that, even though we don't see much of the hologram, unfortunately. I do think we can maybe utilise this. Double Happiness. Double Happiness, indeed. I actually think I might try one more. I'm going to try another one and see if I can get more of that hologram in. I'm going to lighten it a bit. But yeah, I guess it's marketing, and I guess, yeah, Double Happiness. Yeah, that's come up looking really quite nice. I do like the foil, the look of the foil. The hologram seems to be a bit of a letdown. I do wonder which one is the better one. I actually think this has got more colour, and this is because I had a lighter setting. I'm going to try another one. I'm going to try one more. Try it this way around. I'm going to just take out some of the brightness there. Don't think that worked. Yeah, look, shithouse. This one didn't turn out well enough. I want to see more of the hologram, even though the hologram doesn't look all that crash. Do wonder if maybe if we're trying to highlight the hologram, we're going to keep it on the lighter setting. Holograms are notoriously difficult to photocopy, even though they do have a certain potential and appeal about them. And we don't have the hologram in the frame at all. Looks nice, but it hasn't got the hologram. I do want the hologram in the picture, even though that could be a good one we're going to use. So I'm just going to put it back up there again. It's not an easy one, this one, folks. The hologram is really difficult to pin down onto the right place, even though this looks really nice. I might try another one. This is really difficult. This is really not double happiness for me, trying to get this double happiness thing to make a happy. Yeah, it's not an easy one, folks. Double annoyance, more like it. Yeah, there's the hologram. I must say the hologram is a bit of an anticlimax. It's not really all that exciting, but at least we see what it's like, and I do think maybe this is the one we're going to utilise, either that one or that one. I think this is the one that's got the best of everything. And we still have a bit of the hologram, so we're going to now just dispense with this. But I'm a non-smoker. I've never had a cigarette. I've never smoked, because a lot of kids at school used to try and peer group pressure me into smoking. They said, "Come on, have a drag. Go on, have a drag, have a drag." It's like, fuck off. I don't want your fucking drag. I don't want this fucking shit. You know, I never allowed these bitches to take control of me. As it was, they were already bullying and teasing me to the point of ad nauseum, and I didn't get along with them. So what was the point? I would have ended up with a bad habit, and these people would have thought, she's gullible, suck shit. She now's got a habit, suck shit. And they wouldn't have liked me any more than I just really found it so annoying. They just kept telling me to have a fucking drag. Unfortunately, my brother fell prey to peer group pressure. He ended up being a smoker. It took him a while to get off it, but he eventually kicked the habit. But you just gotta do. If you're a school kid and you're watching this, don't take up smoking. It's very hard to find places to smoke legally. The cigarettes cost heaps. You can't afford them. They're really ridiculously expensive. And of course you're going to get lung cancer and all sorts of other cancers smoking this shit. There's just you don't win when you smoke. Smoking is not a winning thing. So, you become dependent. You run out of money. You go broke. And broke rhymes with smoke. So just remember that. Broke rhymes with smoke. So you won't be able to afford the luxuries of life, and you'll end up sick. You end up smelling like a chimney. Yuck. So yeah, don't smoke, folks. And even as adults, you got to realise that there's no, it doesn't matter what brand you smoke, you know, it doesn't matter if it's all shit. You know, it's all shit, whether it be these cigarettes or a packet of Winfields or a packet of Horizon or whatever other brands there are, Benson and Hedges, or anywhere, wherever it comes from in the world. Cigarettes smoking is just such a horrible habit, and you're feeding an industry that kills. You don't want to fucking feed the tobacco industry, and this fucking dumb user interface on this photocopier is a real pain. So I'm just trying to put on the mirror image. But yeah, don't smoke, folks. It's not worth it. You're better off saving up for a car. You'll probably end up smoking the equivalent, at least, of a car throughout your life, or whatever it is, or however much you smoke. You just look at all the things you're going to miss out on if you smoke. So, you know, don't smoke. You know, don't do it. Especially if you're going to have a child. You know, that's not good. Can't smoke when you have a child, but, you know, you mustn't smoke at all, because you end up killing the child with your habit. So, making them very sick. Carrying a child while smoking. Yeah. Anyway, enough about that. This has come up looking quite a treat. I think we can now call this demo quits.